Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. So we dive right in to what we have today. So, like I said earlier, I want to welcome you to this wonderful event. Welcome once, twice, and a million times. I think I lost the other platforms. Let me fix it real quick. Okay, I think we're good to go now. So today we're supposed to continue. Who is calling? This person is trying to, a call just came in, trying to cut off the live call. Sorry about that. It's one of those things. So today we're supposed to continue on the program we started last week about the story, the heartfelt story of a cancer survivor. But you won't believe that few minutes to this program, I just got a message from our guest, and she said she will not be able to turn up tonight. She's in a conference in Abuja, and she was hoping she would finish on time so she could join us on this program. But we're good to go. Let's just go on to what we have to share together today. I would have just gone ahead with the interview, but she promises to come around someday. It may not be on October. You know, October is actually dedicated to breast cancer. That is why I decided to bring her up. But we don't have to wait till it's October before we bring her up. So we can always have her. She actually promised that she's going to be here very soon. And so I want to welcome you to this special event. A very warm welcome to everyone joining us today, people that are here now and people that will still see this video anytime, anytime. So we welcome you once, twice, and a million times. I'm actually streaming on 3 different platforms, like I said, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, and on Instagram. So wherever you are seeing this video, just let me know that you are a return viewer. A return viewer. You're watching the replay. You can just put in the chat that, not a return viewer. A return viewer is that you viewed and you are viewing again. So you see English. So you are watching the replay. So as soon as you see this video, just put replay in the comment and I will know that it is someone that saw this video after the event. So let me go real quick into what we have to talk about. Our guest may not be here, but we're still talking about breast cancer. We're talking about breast cancer. So like many of you know who I am, but some don't. So I am Omolola Adeyemo. I am the founder of Wise and Well Consulting. And at Wise and Well Consulting, we help plus size women. We actually encourage them. We encourage them to love their bodies, to pursue health and happiness without any form of guilt. And I am excited to have you here with us today for this essential discussion. You will not guess what we're talking about today. I said we're still talking about breast cancer, but what aspect of breast cancer are we talking about today? I want to shock you today. There is a truth that many people don't know. We want to decode our deodorants. So the topic I am talking about today is decoding deodorants, understanding the impact of our deodorants on our breast health. So decoding deodorants, understanding the impact of deodorants on breast health. So like I told you, it's a live event and you know. So the question is, have you ever stopped to think about what is in your deodorant. I know many of us will be shocked at this question. We just take the deodorant and we just put it. Have you ever stopped at any point to think about what is inside your deodorant? Today, we're going to delve into the world of personal care products, and we're going to uncover the potential risks associated with using deodorants that contain aluminum. Yes, you heard me. Here in America, they call it aluminum. So we call it aluminum. Yeah, it's all the same thing. So we are going to decode what risk or what the content of our deodorants, and we're going to look at the risks that are associated with using deodorants that contain aluminum, particularly when it comes to the issue of breast cancer. So we're diving right in. First off, let's talk about why aluminum is used, because I know it's no more a news that most of us know that there is aluminum in the deodorants we use. So why aluminum? Why is it used in the first place? Aluminum compound, the aluminum compounds, they are often used as the active agent to block sweat duct. That should be strange to you, to block sweat ducts and to reduce perspiration. That is why on most of our deodorants they put antiperspirant, because they don't, it's supposed to block your sweat ducts and stop you from sweating. So why do we want to stop sweating? Let's move on. So aluminum compounds are often used as active ingredients in our deodorants to block sweat ducts and to reduce perspiration. But at what cost? At what cost? So we move on to the second point. Now we have looked at aluminum in our deodorants. Now, how does it connect to breast cancer? How does aluminum connect to breast cancer? Why are we talking about aluminum deodorants side by side with breast cancer? Research is not just something we thought out of our head. Research has been exploring the potential connection between aluminum exposure and an increase in the risk of breast cancer. Some studies even suggest that aluminum can mimic estrogen. Estrogen is one of the hormones that a woman secretes that can mimic estrogen. That is a hormone that is linked to breast cancer development. It's linked to breast cancer development. That is why the estrogen and progesterone are supposed to be balanced. So if there's an imbalance, if the estrogen is more than the progesterone, or estrogen and progesterone, if it is more than the other one, then it is going likely to cause, as an imbalance, it is likely to cause a breast cancer or likely to cause cancer. So now, if it can mimic it, then there is a problem somewhere. I'm getting somewhere, and I want you to hang in there with me. So let's look at the third point, which is the location. The location matters. So the proximity of deodorant application to the breast tissue is as significant as our own lives. It is very significant, very important. Life is very significant. Life is important. So that proximity, it should be a concern to us. It should be a concern to us, because if you look at the distance between where we put our deodorant and the breast, then there is a problem somewhere. Frequent and prolonged exposure to aluminum, to this aluminum inside our deodorants, could potentially allow aluminum to accumulate in the breast area. Many of us feel that when we talk about the breast is just the bulge. It's just the bulge. But when you're doing a breast check. You are asked to check your armpit because the breast tissues are actually extended even to the armpit. They're extended to the armpit. So you're expected to check those areas. That is to tell you that your breast tissues are extended even to your armpit. So you are actually applying deodorants on your breast tissues in when you put it on your armpit. So the location. So, and like we had prolonged exposure. Somebody might say, well, I've been using it for 1 year, I've been using it for 2 years, and nothing is happening. My prayer is that nothing will happen because there's something that is, we call it compounding effect. It's like putting a drop of water. If you carry a glass and you start putting a drop of water inside that glass, it may take 1 year, it may take 2 years, but the time will come that glass of water is going to overflow. That is compounding effect. So you may not have used it for maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and you say, I don't see any impact. It doesn't give me breast cancer. And some people might just use it for a few months and they're going to develop breast cancer. My prayer is that you will not have breast cancer. So now let's move on to the next thing. We've talked about the location now. Now, the alternatives and the solution. We have alternatives and we have solution. If aluminum is a culprit, if it's a problem, then there should be a way out. You know, the way I actually describe this aluminum for people is most of the homes that we have, they use aluminum as the roofing. Then I know that many of us must have heard that in the recent times, we have been advised not even to use aluminum to cook. Don't eat with aluminum. Don't your cutlery should not be aluminum, it should be stainless steel. Your pot should not be aluminum, it should be stainless steel. And everything should be stainless steel, no aluminum. Why? It is because of the danger in aluminum. Yet we keep putting aluminum on our skin. And the one of the major problems is that anything you apply on your skin, and the skin happens to be the largest organ in the body, and anything you put on your skin travels into your bloodstream within minutes. We're not talking about, yeah, we're talking about a personal care product today, but we are basically focusing on the roll-on or deodorant because it's a breast cancer month. So why did I say that? Because a lot of us apply a lot of things on our skin and we don't know that that thing you're putting on your skin, you say it's just my skin. You don't know it travels into your bloodstream within minutes. So that's a topic for another day. So now let's look at the the solution now. We're looking at the alternatives and the solution. There are safer alternatives out there for us to use. Choosing deodorants that are free from aluminum or other harmful chemicals is a step in the right direction. But how do you know if you are not educated? How do you know if you are not seeing this video? So, what is the thing to do when you want to buy your next deodorant? Read the labels, read the ingredients, run away from anything that has aluminum in it. You know, one of the reasons people say, I don't, because they love this antiperspirant thing, they don't want you to sweat. But do you know that one of the major ways to get toxins out of the body is to sweat out? And so if you keep that toxin inside there by blocking it with the aluminum, what are you doing? That means you're retaining toxin. Retaining toxin. There are good products out there. I'm going to show you what I use when the time comes. We will not take too much of our time, but I'm going to show you what I use and which I recommend for everybody, especially this month, our breast cancer month. Let's change the narrative. Let's change the narrative. So there are safer alternatives out there, and choosing the right one, choosing your deodorants that are free from aluminum and other harmful chemicals is a step in the right direction. I needed to say that again. So now Supporting your body's natural detoxification process is crucial. And that is exactly what happens, especially when you start to sweat out. I told you that one of the ways to get rid of the toxins in the body is sweating. That is why they say exercise so you could sweat. You break sweat, your sweat ducts will open up, and you are able to sweat. And when you sweat, if you have never tasted your sweat before, I'm sure even if you don't want to taste it normally or naturally or intentionally, a drop would have got into your mouth and you would discover that it is salty. I wonder if you have ever asked where that salt is coming from, where it is coming from. That is to show you that it is taken out of the things inside your body, and it is taking it out because you don't need those things. So, what do you think will happen if you block those sweat ducts, those sweat pores under your armpit? If you block it and you don't allow sweat to come out, so many people have experienced some lumps. You see that you just start to form lumps, and that is how it starts. Lumps will develop into something else, and if it is so much, if the lumps are, if it has aluminium in it, then there's a risk somewhere there. There's a very great risk somewhere there. So my advice to us is that, many people will say the truth will set you free. Some others will say it like knowledge is power. But I always say it is not just the truth that sets free, and it is not knowledge that is power, it is the knowledge that is put to work. Now you are hearing about it. What are you going to do about it? What steps are you taking to change the narrative, especially about your health? You should be concerned. So, by allowing yourself to sweat out, you are supporting your body's natural detoxification process. So, staying hydrated is very important. When you stay hydrated, you drink enough water, then you'll be able to sweat. At times when you don't sweat enough, you know that I've not taken enough water. Because when you are dehydrated, the first thing is you need water. So at times we always advise people go for swimming. When you get into the water, just dip yourself inside water, because the body is about 75% of water. So the body needs water to get replenished. Needs water to get replenished. So stay hydrated. It is important to stay hydrated. It is also very important to eat balanced diet. Then incorporating antioxidants, which help to eliminate toxins from our bodies. All these things will help our detoxification system. If you eat right and you eat the right quantity, then it won't stay in your stomach for too long. You'll be able to get it out. Many people are wondering why or what is the connection of all this. The body and the entire system of the body is interconnected. If you default in one part of the body, on one aspect of the body, it may affect another one. So all these things are interwoven, they are interconnected. So let's take note of this. So the next thing, making informed choices. Making informed choices. So we need to empower ourselves with our routine. You need to empower yourself with your routine. Making informed choices about your personal care product. I just said a little bit the other time. Don't just say it's just the skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body, and it takes things into the bloodstream as in whiskers. It happens like that. In minutes. It just goes in like that. So we need to be so concerned about what you use on your body. And the same thing affects our roll-on. I mean, your deodorant. Some people call it roll-on, some people call it deodorant, some people use spray. And what they are after is that you don't sweat. Don't sweat. Some people say, I don't want that mark. Would you rather have that mark on your shirt than to have breast cancer? It's a choice. So make that choice and make an informed choice today. Make an informed choice today. So making informed choices about personal care products that you use daily is empowering. It's about taking control of your health, taking control of your health and reducing your risks whenever possible. Just reduce the risk. You may need to have done it like 100 times, 1,000,000 times before you are able to really beat your chest. But at least even if it's just a little step, like, okay, I know by drinking enough water, I am reducing my risk, my risk of getting sick or my risk of having one disease or the other. If sleeping enough and sleeping at the right time or at the same time every night, having a very balanced or regular sleep routine, if that is what you can do to help improve your immune system, because all these things have a way of affecting your immune system. And when your immune system is up there, when your immune system is up there, is top notch, then you are sure that, okay, I have done all that is in my power. Then the next thing I need to do is just to trust God to keep me in good health. At times when some things happen, many of us will have a lot of guilt in us because, oh, you will say, oh, and I've been hearing that I should exercise and I did not exercise. I've been hearing this, I've been hearing that. But at least as much as it's in your power, just do that little thing. Take that little step. Make that little adjustment for your own good. For your own good. Remember, we're still talking about the connection between our roll-on and breast cancer, our roll-on and breast cancer or your deodorant. So whenever it is possible, take those little steps. They will help you. So now, think about the woman in your life. Maybe your daughter, probably your sisters, your mother, your friends. We owe it to them and to ourselves to make safe choices. Make safe choices. Do you know that the choices you make will affect people in your circle of influence? It is as important as that. Is it your children? Is it your mother? If you know that, okay, this kind of deodorant is not good. If you visit a friend, you visit a, a sister or whoever you visit that is a woman or a man, like I told us last week that men also have breast cancer, and you'll discover that, oh, let's see, this roll-on you are using has aluminum in it, aluminum salts or something. Then you'll be able, because you are informed, you'll be able to help them to make the right choice. In doing that, you are affecting your community as a whole. You are affecting a world, and that person will tell another person, and that person will tell another person. That is why we make how that is how we make a world a better place. So think about the women in your life. Think about your daughters, your sisters, your friends. We owe it to them and to ourselves to make those safe choices. Let's take a stand for our health and make the switch to safer alternatives. Let's make that switch to safer alternatives. So, like I told us that I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you the roll-on, the deodorant I use, and we're going to look at the ingredients together. But before I do that, if you feel or you're feeling unsafe or unsure about where to start or what products to choose from, I am here to help. I am here to help. I am just a call away. I am just a chat away. I am just a text away, or I am just an email away. Just send me an email, send me a chat, or give me a call. Give me a call. You can leave a comment and say, oh, how do I see you? Because I offer free consultations to guide you through making safer choices for your health. Don't hesitate to reach out. It's free. Don't hesitate to reach out. And if you are on the Facebook, on the Instagram, you can book a consultation with me. Just go to the link in my bio. You can book a consultation with me. It's free of charge. Let's do it together. And so I said I'm going to show you as we move on now. I love aloe vera, and I have been using this for almost, that's about 11 years now. I've been using almost 12 years now. I've been using this for almost 12 years. It's called the aloe vera shield. It's a deodorant stick. It's a deodorant stick. And quickly, I'm going to read out the ingredients to us so that you will see that. So we have the ingredients. We have the propylene glycol. We have water. We have sodium stearate. We have aloe barbadensis miller leaf juice. We have the stabilized aloe vera gel. Then fragrance. We have fragrance, and we have the tricolsan. So the major ingredients there is the aloe barbadensis miller, and aloe barbadensis miller is the most is the what is it called, most medicinal of all the species of we have over 200 species of aloe vera plant, and aloe barbadensis miller happens to be the most potent one, and that is what they use to make this, and this is what I've been using this for over 11 years now. And guess what? If I ask you that, how a call keeps coming in. It wants to cut off my live event. So if I ask you that, how many, you see, I said aloe, I'm so used to it. How many deodorant shield, or what is your deodorant, the name of your deodorant or your roll-on, whatever you call it, maybe deodorant spray or stick or anything. What is the name? You may want to drop it in the comment section. Then, because I've shown you mine now. Then, how long does it last you? How many bottles of your deodorant spray or deodorant shield, roll-on, whatever? How long does it take you to use one? Or how many bottles do you use in 1 month? It will shock you that this lasts me for 9 months. 9 good months. I use this for 9 good months, and I use it morning and evening. And I don't smell, because it's supposed to make you smell nice. I sweat, though. I sweat, but I don't smell. I sweat, but I don't smell. So this is a safer alternative, and I will recommend it to anyone. I recommend it to anyone. If you want more information about it, just reach out to me, and I'll tell you how you can get it. So as I round off, I want to say there's a task I'm leaving with us tonight. And what is that task? I want you to talk about this. Like I told you, that if you tell a sister will tell her mother, and the mother will tell another friend, and that friend will tell a grandmother, and that is how you change the world. That's how you change the world. So the task for you tonight is to talk about this with one person in your life. Spread the word. Let people know, let somebody know that using deodorant with aluminum is dangerous to our health. It's dangerous to our health. It's one of the major causes of breast cancer. Please run away from it. Run away from deodorants with aluminum in them. They are meant to block your sweat pores so that you won't sweat. And when the sweat pores are blocked, it starts to develop into lumps. And you don't know what that could develop into. It could be cancerous, because aluminum itself is a big problem. It's carcinogenic. So it's very important. So tell somebody about it. Spread the word. Because you are aware now, tell somebody else about it. Awareness is power. And together we can make that difference. We can make that difference together. So to conclude, remember that every choice we make impacts our health. Did you hear me say every? Yes, I meant it. Every choice. The choice you made yesterday has brought you to where you are today. And the choices you will make today will take you to where you want to be tomorrow. So every choice we make impacts our health. Choose health. Choose self alternatives and encourage others to do the same. The reason you are getting informed is that you will tell another person. So tell somebody about it. And before we sign off, make sure to subscribe to our channel on the YouTube. Subscribe to our channel official Coach Lola. Just look for it, official Coach Lola, even on the Instagram. Remember to follow me. Follow me for more content and share this video with somebody else. Stay connected for more information, for more discussion, and they are usually very informative. Together, we can build a community that is focused on health awareness. Thank you once, thank you twice, and thank you a million times. I sign out now. Have a good day. And thank you to Meru. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Just share the video. Share the video with a friend and tell them to follow at official Coach Lola. Thank you and have a beautiful night. I thought you should be sleeping by now. You're still awake. Just chat me up. Chat me up. Get to my inbox. Let's talk. Maybe you will get a gift for yourself tonight for joining. Okay, bye.